Hey everyone, this is Ryder from Skip. I hope you're doing well. It's Tuesday, February 23rd. Very quick video update on the PPP news from yesterday that's prioritizing small businesses, so more of you will be eligible for the PPP program. Finally, big news on a PPP lender that is processing applications quickly. They've reduced some of the requirements that you need to apply to make it easier for you. And overall, if you want funding for your small business or yourself as an individual, watch until the end of this video. Be sure to subscribe and like this video. And if you are still waiting for your PPP loan, either the first or the second one, things should speed up for you. So I'm going to talk about that news, the latest on the Eidl grants and loans, and of course the economy. There's big news today. Tech stocks were down again in early trading. However, things have stabilized a little bit. There's a lot going on. Jerome Powell testified today. He said the road to recovery is looking good. There's still a long way to go, and he pledges to keep up economic support. So after he said that, there was some reaction in the stocks. I'm going to talk about that for those of you who care about how the stock market's doing. Thanks so much for tuning in and subscribing. It means so much to us. I'll keep you posted on all the news as it relates to any SBA funding and, of course, the stimulus package. Speaking of the stimulus package, I'm going to talk about this first, that the House panel advances the $1.9 trillion COVID relief bill, and Democrats are going to try to pass it this week. There's a lot going on in Congress. You know, as we speak, lawmakers are talking about the riot on the Capitol and doing a hearing to figure out what went wrong, how to prevent this happening in the future. That's happening now. You know, there's so much happening in Congress between all of the hearings, between the impeachment last week, and then between all the stimulus talk as well. So they're definitely very busy. That being said, back to the $1.9 trillion relief bill, which has so much new stuff in it for small businesses and individuals, including the $1,400 stimulus checks. Progress is being made. So the House voted on Monday to move forward with this. Basically, the Chamber's Budget Committee advanced the bill in a 19-16 vote as Democrats rushed to beat the March 14th deadline to extend key unemployment program. That's a major deadline. That's why the House wants to get this passed this week, try to get it to the Senate next week, try to get Biden to sign it into law. And they're going to try to pass this through budget reconciliation, which would allow it to get through the evenly split Senate without any Republican support. So stay tuned. This is coming quicker than we expect. You know, I think so many of us have been conditioned to wait and kind of moderate our hopefulness, especially after last year. After the HEROES Act proposal in May, we were waiting in May, June, July, August, September, and nothing happened. And it was October, that's too close to the election. November, that is the election, we're waiting for results. December, finally something passed in December after 6-7 months of debate. This is a reality. Many economists support this need, the unemployment benefits, more funding for small businesses, including $15 billion for Eidl grants. That's targeted Eidl grants, allowing many businesses, and I talked about this over the weekend, allowing many small businesses to get an additional $5,000 in Eidl grant. If you missed that news, check out my previous videos from a couple days ago, but basically that would allow you to get up to $15,000. Plus, there's $1,400 direct payments, relief of households up to $3,600 per child over a year, a gradual federal minimum wage increase to $15 an hour, more money for vaccinations, more money for schools, and more money to support state, local, and tribal governments. That is a long time coming. The states and cities need funding. They've been waiting for this for a while. Speaking of, a quick look at the Skip app. Again, this is Hello Skip on the App Store. It's free. We do daily posts not only for PPP and Eidl, but also anything else stimulus or COVID related. We just put up this post on the PPP rule changes from yesterday. Again, that's going to speed up the process. So check it out. It's on the app. Again, this is the video I did yesterday that talked about this in detail, but if you want the summary, just go check it out on the app. But the sum of this is there's improvements to speed up the PPP loan distributions. Starting tomorrow, there's a 14-day period where only businesses with fewer than 20 employees can apply for the PPP program. So that's going to stop the big guys from applying. It should speed up applications that are already in the queue. There's also increases in eligibility. I talked about that yesterday. And there is more help for sole proprietors, independent contractors, and self-employed individuals. So many of you watching this channel, subscribing and supporting us, fall in that category. You're one person or two people. And that's where the PPP has been kind of tricky historically. But this change is going to be big. If you are still waiting or if you've been denied by one of our lenders, we have 3 good partner lenders, tens of thousands of you have used. But if you've been denied, now's your chance because I think the rules are going to change. So consider applying again. So take a look. But again, this is all on the app. So I hope if you're not using it by now, you consider downloading it now. You can check the Eidl grant progress. Almost 40% of you are eligible for the new Eidl funding. You can see if your address qualifies for the targeted Eidl grants. And as soon as the new bill passes, by the way, we are going to update this for the new $5,000. Same with the PPP funding and same with the stimulus checks as well. You know, with the stimulus checks, you can see you've probably already gotten your second stimulus check because according to the IRS, the second stimulus checks have all gone out. As soon as the new law passes, we will update this so you can see how much you'll get, $1,400, $2,800, or somewhere in between. It's all good news. So vaccine progress. First of all, lots is happening there. 44 million people have been vaccinated with at least 1 dose in the US so far. And you can see where you are in the queue. We have a huge vaccine feature coming later this week. You're going to be able to see who in your network has been vaccinated to help give you some peace of mind. Okay, how much progress is being made in my circle? Do I know anyone who's been vaccinated? What's the queue like? So I'd love to hear in the comments how you feel about that. We're going to be launching that feature in a couple days. I'd love to give everyone watching this early access to this feature. Basically, be able to see your network of people who has been vaccinated. That's all on the app. Again, you can read all of our posts as well, setup trackers, Hello Skip in the App Store. Okay, back to the stimulus package, because I'm going to make this video brief today. We hope the House will pass this in a few days. We'll keep you posted. So back to the economy very briefly, and then I'm going to end this video. Jerome Powell said today that the economic rebound from the pandemic recession had further to go and reiterated that the central bank planned to keep up its growth-stoking policies. That's good news that the central bank is going to keep interest rates low, quote, rock bottom, and try to push the economy. Here's his quote, "The economic recovery remains uneven and far from complete, and the path ahead is highly uncertain. Although there has been much progress in the labor market since the spring, millions of Americans remain out of work." That's the reality. Millions of folks are still unemployed, higher than ever. Higher jobless rates than ever. So we hope with the new stimulus package, there will be an extension of the unemployment boost. This is good news because so many stocks were sliding today. I mean, Tesla is a big one that many of you watching our channel or other channels are into. It dropped significantly, but then it's stabilized and gone up a little bit. So there's pretty good news there. Okay, here's the PPP tip for today. We've spoken with one of our lenders who is speeding up their processing. So if you are still waiting for your PPP loan, 75% of you are, according to our poll on YouTube from 2 days ago. If you're one of these folks still waiting for your PPP loan, or if you are a first-time applicant, you haven't applied yet, I strongly encourage you to consider applying. You can go to pppbonus.com. That's pppbonus.com. I will leave the link in the description. It goes to our partner, Funding Circle. Funding Circle and Bluevine have been our 2 main partners. But we've recently spoken with Funding Circle, and they say that they are speeding things up. They've automated more of the process. They've reduced the 941 requirement. So pppbonus.com to apply. It takes a few minutes to apply. Again, it's Tuesday. If you're looking to take some action today and try to prepare yourself to get funding quicker, it's a good idea to look into this, pppbonus.com. If you've gone through Funding Circle, would love to hear in the comments how you found it. Our other lenders are in the description as well. Finally, as I end today's video, the positive news overall that the case count is going down. We can see it's kind of flattened here, actually, the 7-day rolling average. Still good progress. Cases are down 40% over the past 2 weeks. Deaths down a third. Hospitalizations down a third as well. I'd love to hear how you feel about that. Also, last thing I want to mention, I've never done a live stream on YouTube, but I'm getting many requests to do a live stream, especially when new news comes out, you know, whether it's on the stimulus package or EIDL or PPP funding. I'd love to hear, would you support a live stream? Would you tune in for a live stream? You know, the advantages would be you'd be able to comment and I'd be able to answer you in real time and read the comments. If you support that, give this video a like. I'm going to strongly consider doing a live stream soon. If you support that, give this video a like, leave a comment, share this video. All your support and comments mean so much. Thank you so much for subscribing, continuing to support our channel and our daily content and effort, not only on the Skip blog, but on our app as well. Stay well, stay healthy, and we'll see you tomorrow.